Let's begin. The very first thing I'd like to do is just start off by seeing what I can do. Again, this is the very beginning. There's been no training hitherto, and I'm all set. I have to do this in one take because just like your strength max, you only get one shot. I heard that. Okay. Unfortunately, I have to wear a recorder. Otherwise, I don't have to take my. I don't have to wear shoes. Technically, I don't have to wear socks either. I feel like I'd be lighter without socks. Okay. I hope everything's in focus and the sound is going because, yeah, you only get one chance per day, really. I don't know, maybe two a day, but I think one a day. So here we go. One arm pull up. Beginning of the training. Okay. And I'm gonna jump a little. I'm not writing Guinness because I'm nowhere near ready. You have to do it like a dead hang and just, oh, okay. Enough talk, let's do it. Okay, that was my left. And that's it. I mean, if I tried again, nope, I would do even less and less each time. Yeah, you only get one chance. And again, that's not good form. No, you gotta just, no. And, but if you think about it, a one-arm pull-up, how many people in the world are doing one-arm pull-ups? I would think not too many, and even bodybuilders. I would think that's kind of a thing that just very few people can do. Now, I, of course, don't have any stats or anything like that. I didn't do much research. I did a little, though. But if you think about it, all right, one-arm pull-up, you're pretty much having to raise your entire body. If you weigh 160 pounds, I mean, imagine curling 160 pounds, maybe two arms for some people, but 160 pounds an arm? Now, that's impossible. I think for almost, probably anyone in the world, 160 pound curl. One arm, yeah. So you have to think you're probably using other muscles. So I'm thinking, I don't know, shoulders and back. I haven't really researched the one-arm pull-up, but I did do some looking online, and there's a site where you can go to. I'll provide the link, and they kind of talk about it. They explain how to train for it and how to do it. Because to be honest, I didn't even know if it's like possible. Like, do people actually do this or not? I mean, one arm, and it is possible. I saw people just from the dead hang and just kind of like doing it. I thought, whoa, that's pretty good. There's a technique to it, of course. That's way down the line. If you can't even do one poorly, how are you going to do one well? Although the technique might make it easier, it's hard for me to tell. It didn't seem like it. And I think they were doing a chin-up, not even, well, a pull-up, not a chin-up. I'm doing chin-up. So whenever I say pull-up, I probably mean chin-up. Wrist is pointing back at me. Yeah. Now, as you saw, I kind of almost did it. I mean, it wasn't that bad, actually. I be honest, I'm a little surprised myself because I did not think it would go even that well. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a good point. But to be honest, this isn't really a total starting point for me because I've been doing pull-ups here for years, more so in the past few months. I just started doing recently, trying to do 100 a day, and I was doing 100 chin-ups a day, and then I varied it up. But now I've been doing a lot of wide grip, so I think the wide grip ones have really enhanced my strength. And by wide grip, I mean I'm kind of coming out here, and it's going wide. And this is something I was just barely doing like 6 a while back, and now I think, yeah, I could easily get to 20 with that. And for regular pull-ups, I did reach 50. I was gonna kind of blog about that. I was so excited. But I watched the video and I thought, wow, I was going up and then maybe like this far down and then swinging back up. So those wouldn't have counted anywhere. You cannot count a pull-up like that. Now the swinging, there are competitions and even a Guinness record where you're allowed to do a little bit of a swing, kind of a kip, some people call it, but a butterfly motion, a swing up, so you can do that. Not extending all the way down, that's just, I haven't seen that allowed anywhere. So I basically had to start over and think I'm kind of doing 50, but I'm not really. And the other thing is, what I have noticed, totally, is going like way, way higher. So I can stop here and that's all you want to go for a chin-up. But all of a sudden I noticed, even with these, so the muscles that were allowing me to get that far are actually getting much, much stronger. So, and for me, everything is changing because now it's becoming more about power than stamina. So trying to do 50, yeah, it's great, but if you're trying to do a one-arm pull-up, doesn't matter if you do 50, well, 50 will help, but you really got to focus on strength. Now, what the video that I watched was recommending, and in fact, I think more than one, it might be the same trainer stuff, we're recommending some supplementary equipment to train with. One thing is pretty cool, I even ordered it, rings. I've always been fascinated by the rings just because gymnasts that do the rings, they got just massive delts. Everything is just so massive, but they're also not, they're not really like bodybuilders. They just get it from doing it. Maybe they supplement it with bodybuilding too, I don't know. But they have that control to be able to do that and put the iron cross and all that stuff. I think, wow, that's a great physique. That is like, if I can get to that point, awesome, but one step at a time. The other thing was elastic bands. I didn't order those yet, I should. And because the thing about even for anyone doing a pull-up is you either can or you can't. If you can't do one, how are you going to train at all? So you have to be able to do at least one pull-up, but I can't even do one arm pull-up. So I'm going to train, well, you put the band around and that kind of offsets your weight a little bit. That gives you some reduced resistance, aka gravity, so reduced gravity. So I'll probably get that. And the other thing I ordered, it's not here yet, but a curl bar. I figure I do have to get a lot more power out of my biceps, and along with all the other muscles, sure, but biceps. But my curl is kind of limited. I cheat way too much in curl. I cheat on everything. I'm just a cheater, man. But a curl bar will allow me to do much better form. So I did order that, and I'm pretty serious about this. I really want to get a nice one-arm pull-up. I think it's just impressive. I mean, if you can go somewhere and do that, it's like, whoa, like what? Because that just seems like that's amazing strength. Well, it is and it isn't. I mean, if you train for it. And again, balance between weight and muscle. Because if you lose too much weight, you lose muscle, but if you gain too much muscle, you gain too much weight. So it's kind of a trade-off. So anyway, that is the current goal. Just one arm pull-up each arm. I imagine if I can get one, I'll probably try for 2 or 5 or whatever. Then, who knows? I actually, for some side trivia, I was looking up Guinness records for chin-ups or pull-ups and all that. The numbers, oddly enough, have just gone up in the past like 10 years, but before that, the records were like flat for a long time, and like someone would hit it, and then it would they'd have it for a long time. But I thought there was a good opportunity like 10 years ago for those types of records, and now it's like I don't know what happened, but I'm kind of guessing accessibility to training. You get the videos on the internet and learn how to do a much better pull-up or chin-up, and just being able to contact Guinness, go to the Guinness site. So I just think it's probably easier to get these kind of things done, because before, even if you had the strength, because I think the people that had the strength and could do them just weren't entering themselves in the record books, and now more people are. In fact, the person that can do the most in the world probably isn't even in the Guinness Book of World Records anyway, because they just haven't bothered to do it. Hey, maybe I'll get to that point and I'll just think, nah, I don't have to enter. I don't need that kind of fame. I'll just do it on the internet, which is kind of what I'm doing now. But so anyway, maybe we'll try one more before we go. I'm feeling good. Nope, that one's even less than 4. Like I said, it goes down each time. Anyway, all right. Yeah, I will try like some record chin-ups and pull-ups and just kind of see. But for this one, I think each day, if I remember to do it, I will try for that one arm, and I'll do the training as well. And I'll probably do videos about the training, like what the rings are like. I'm just very excited about the ring. It's such a cool toy to have. What a training tool. None of it's toys. All right.